G'day, Andy from Single Malt. Look, today I'm going to do a really unusual whiskey. It's the whiskey from Angaston in South Australia, which is distilled in the Yalumba winery, and I've used the old brandy still. It's a brandy still from I think 1931, and they used to make a lot of brandy in it, and then after World War II it spent about 20 years making blended whiskey, but it's been out of commission since 1983. So around, I think it was 98, they fired it up while Mr. Smith was away, Robert Hill Smith was away, and they made a batch of single malt. They made 3 batches all up. In 97, they did it again in 98 and in 2000, and that was the last of it. So all up they made 3 lots. The first batch they put in as 7-year-old, that's all gone. They held some off as a 12-year-old, that's all sold out. So the last of it is this 8-year-old, which I'm keen to give it a try. Now, they've aged it in, being a winery, they've used wine barrels, they've used some French oak, old sherry butts that they had, probably for aging brandy, and new American oak barrel. So a bit of a blend of oak, and yeah, it's going to be interesting to try it. So anyway, we'll give it a crack. I've never tried this before. I did try the 7-year-old years ago. It was actually 5 years ago that we tried it, 2005, and I was reading the old forum notes. I clearly was very much learning a lot about whiskey in those days, and I still am, but yeah, I didn't have much to say about it, but was very interested, and I think I said I enjoyed the flavour, but didn't know too much about it. Okay. So the first thing I get hit with is the richness. It's a real sort of a sherry toffee. Sort of a bacony smoke. Okay. It's unusual. It's not Scottish, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. I haven't said a lot because there's been a lot of flavour coming through there. I'm going to have to break it down because initially you get a real richness from the sherry and the French oak, really powerful oak flavour. Yeah, really quite intense. Followed from that comes a very full barley sugar flavour, and then there's another flavour. I'll have to come back to that because I can't remember what that was. And then I remember there was a really good drying finish as well. A little bit of astringency, but a good astringency because it really cleans up that barley sugar mid-palate that comes through. So I'm going to have another look because there was a third kick in there. I can see 4 distinct flavours. Initially the oak, the really strong oak. Secondly, there's that that really punchy barley sugar sweetness, and fourthly there's that drying finish. But I'm missing the third one. Let me try it again. I'll see if I can pick it out. Now look, the oak, the nose is just oak, and it's not smoky, but it's kind of a bacony kind of a smell. It's not It's not unpleasant, but it's not a beautiful lifted nose. It's just it's there. It's okay. It's the lanolin. It's an oily estery flavour. That was what I was missing, or I couldn't remember, but it was, yeah, very pronounced. So this whiskey drinks, I mean, it's a really nice drink. So initially a really big punch of oak, and then a ball of barley sugar. This really lovely lanolin-y mouth-coating richness, and then drying off and crisping up with a really good finish that just dries out the back of the throat and cleans up that that high fruit from the from the barley sugar. Yeah. Look, it's a great effort. It really is beautiful whiskey. You can tell that it's made by winemakers. They've really put a lot of effort into this, and they've applied their trade well. Give it a run.